The United States Navy has always been on the forefront edge of military technology, but its latest innovation looks like something out of a science fiction film. A weapon so powerful, precise, and advanced that it has the potential to transform the course of history. The capacity of this weapon to annihilate all in its path with a single focused beam of light is what makes it so terrifying. What may this weapon be, and what does it portend for naval combat in the future? We unveil the horrifying truth about the U.S. Navy's most hidden and deadly weapon ever, an upgraded laser capable of destroying everything and everyone in this video. Imagine a weapon that could shoot a beam of light so powerful that it could take out an enemy ship, missile, or drone in seconds. A weapon that could give our Navy an unprecedented advantage on the high seas. Well, imagine no more, because the U.S. Navy is developing a weapon like that right now. In this video, we reveal the jaw-dropping details of the Navy's latest creation, an advanced laser weapon that could be the key to victory in the next great naval conflict. Now let's see what exactly it is and how does it work. Chapter Introduction. Recent news from the defense giant Lockheed Martin in the U.S. indicated that the company has shipped a 300-kilowatt laser to the Department of Defense for use in upcoming high-energy laser displays by the Army. The United States Department of Defense currently possesses the most powerful laser of its kind. In recent years, the USA has demonstrated a growing interest in advanced military technology as part of its efforts to preserve its status as a worldwide military superpower and to protect its own national security. This interest has been fueled by a number of factors, including rising geopolitical tensions and the rise of new global security threats. Those two variables in particular have been driving forces. The U.S. military has been making significant investments in advanced technology like artificial intelligence, autonomous systems, and cyber warfare capabilities in recent years. These technologies are regarded as being absolutely necessary for increasing the efficiency of the armed forces and gaining a strategic advantage over any possible enemies. In addition to this technology, the U.S. has just debuted a slashing laser weapon that can give its enemies a headache. Chapter: Why this technology is necessary. It is essential to keep in mind that the U.S. maintains diplomatic ties with a large number of countries all over the world, and that not all countries are regarded as enemy nations by the federal government. Having said that, relations between the U.S. and a number of other countries have become strained over the past few years, particularly with countries such as North Korea, Iran, and Russia. And the threats that the USA might face from the countries that it considers to be its enemies can change based on an individual adversary that are being considered. It is possible for hostile states to provide the U.S. with direct military threats by employing either conventional or unconventional forms of military power, such as by launching cyber attacks, missile strikes, or acts of terrorism. They may engage in acts such as espionage and subversion in order to obtain intelligence, plant seeds of disinformation, or exert influence over political processes within their own country. And last, the potential for nuclear proliferation is a significant threat to the national security of the U.S. This is especially true in light of the fact that certain nations, such as Iran and North Korea, are working toward the development of nuclear weapons. Because of this, the U.S. artillery, which is widely regarded as the most potent artillery in the world, includes this incredible piece of equipment. Chapter Overview. High-energy laser weapon systems are able to produce and deliver intense laser beams, which can be utilized for a range of applications, including defense and military applications. These high-energy laser weapon systems are designed to produce and deliver these intense laser beams. These lasers produce powerful beams of energy that may be directed toward a target by utilizing light sources that have a high power output. This allows the lasers to function. The laser system is made up of numerous components, such as a power source, a beam management system, a targeting system, and a laser beam generator. Each of these systems is responsible for a certain function within the overall system. While the power source is in charge of supplying the required amount of energy for the generation of the laser beam, the beam control system is in charge of shaping the beam and directing it toward the target. The laser beam generator creates a high-energy light beam that is focused on the target, while the targeting system makes use of modern sensors to locate and track the target. When the beam finally reaches the target, it has the potential to heat up and destroy the surface of the target, as well as disable or destroy electronic equipment and disturb the target's activities. High-energy laser weapon systems are gaining more and more favor in military and defense applications due to their capacity to deliver accurate and effective means of eliminating threats. This popularity can be attributed to the fact that these systems can give these advantages. They have a lot of advantages over traditional weapons, such as the ability to be used in a variety of settings and the capacity to be rapidly deployed and utilized in a number of different situations. Chapter: Targets. This laser technology is able to target and destroy enemy drones, missiles, and other airborne threats with a level of speed and accuracy that has never been seen before. The LWS represents a significant step forward in the development of military technology. With its capability of bringing down multiple targets in a matter of seconds, it may provide the U.S. with a decisive advantage in any prospective confrontation. The development of this technology, however, has not been without its fair share of difficulties. At the same time that the U.S. was working feverishly to develop the LWS, it was up against severe competition from other global powers and rival nations, all of whom were keen to achieve a strategic advantage in modern warfare. The U.S. military continued its research and development efforts in spite of these challenges, investing billions of dollars in the project and working relentlessly to overcome any technological or logistical barriers that arose along the way. Now that the LWS has been brought up to full operational status and is prepared for deployment, the U.S. is in a position to assume its rightful role as a truly global superpower, one that is able to protect itself against any and all threats, regardless of how formidable they may be. But as the rest of the world watches and waits, the issue that has to be answered is this: what new obstacles will the USA confront in the fight for military superiority, and how will it overcome these obstacles? The only way to know is to wait. Chapter: U.S. military already testing combat laser weapons. The nature of warfare in the modern era has given rise to a variety of fresh and novel dangers, the majority of which call for an entirely fresh method of resistance. The proliferation of everything from off-the-shelf drones to cutting-edge hypersonic missiles has made the skies a particularly dangerous place, and it has challenged the militaries of the world to come up with new and imaginative ways to counteract these more successful tactics. Iron Beam is an anti-drone and anti-missile laser system that Israel has begun testing and deploying in the hopes that it will be able to supplement their Iron Dome rocket system, which protects Israel from airborne threats. Iron Dome is a rocket defense system that Israel uses. Both the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Air Force have begun testing anti-drone and anti-missile laser systems, although neither branch of the military has established a timetable for actually deploying these systems in the field. The majority of these systems have a power output of up to 60 kilowatts, which is sufficient to bring down drones weighing up to Class 3, about 1,300 pounds. On the other hand, the Iron Beam system has a power output of up to 100 kilowatts, which is sufficient to bring down enemy rockets and mortars from the sky. Lockheed Martin has broken those performance levels with their freshly deployed system, heralding the beginning of a new age in laser defense technology. Chapter: 300 kilowatts, the strongest combat laser system ever built. The new Lockheed Martin laser uses an approach similar to that of the Death Star from Star Wars in order to produce its ultra-high-powered beam of light, which has a fire-breathing capacity of 300 kilowatts. Does it sound fascinating? To be more specific, the laser makes use of a number of smaller individual lasers, each of which is broken down into its component wavelengths. These individual beams are then combined into a single, immensely strong beam of light that can destroy missiles. This spectral beam combined high-energy laser architecture technology, according to the corporation, is at the basis of Lockheed's capacity to provide such a powerful weapon. In a statement released by the Defense Corporation, Rick Cordero, Vice President of Lockheed Martin Advanced Product Solutions, said, "By increasing the power and efficiency of continuous wave, high-energy lasers, while simultaneously decreasing their weight and volume, Lockheed Martin has minimized the risk associated with future efforts to field high-power laser weapon systems." In the same statement, it is mentioned that the system is not only the most powerful combat laser weapon that the company has delivered to this point, but it is also mentioned that the contractor made the delivery ahead of the schedule that was initially set out by the DoD when they were awarded the contract in 2019. Even the Indirect Fires Protection Capability High-Energy Laser Demonstrator laser weapon system of the U.S. Army is ready to be integrated with this 300 kilowatt class laser, which is part of the Department of Defense's demonstration operations. Chapter: More testing, but lasers in actual combat are coming soon. This technology is all set to release, but the U.S. government will definitely go for more tests. Hence, the U.S. is now testing and evaluating this laser system, but there is no specific timetable for when it will actually be deployed in the field. This is similar to the situation with earlier laser systems. Instead, the systems will first be put through a rigorous review phase by the US Army, and then they will hopefully find their way to the troops that are deployed in the field. According to the company's explanation of the anticipated testing timeframe, the Halsey laser will support demonstration activities with the Army's IFPC-HEL, which is planned for laboratory and field testing this year. With this much raw power, the new 300 kilowatt laser from Lockheed Martin is certainly powerful enough to be able to target even the most resilient missile systems, including hypersonic missiles. It seems just a matter of time before lasers with this incredible amount of power start to make an appearance on the battlefields of the 21st century, given the ongoing developments in such systems that are being made by the militaries of the world. Finally, the HAL-WS is scalable and modular, which means it can be easily integrated into a variety of military platforms and applications, from naval vessels to ground-based systems. This flexibility makes it a versatile tool that can be deployed in a range of different situations and scenarios. Overall, the HAL-WS is an important addition to the U.S. military's arsenal and has the potential to help safeguard the country against a range of potential threats from its enemy nations. However, it's worth noting that no technology is foolproof and that continued investment in research and development will be necessary to ensure that the U.S. remains at the forefront of military innovation and technological superiority. Thank you for watching our video on the U.S. Navy's high-energy laser weapon system. If you found this information interesting or thought-provoking, please consider giving our video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more content like this. We'd also love to hear your thoughts on the topic. Do you think the HAL-WS will give the U.S. a decisive edge in modern warfare? Or are there still challenges to be overcome? Let us know in the comments below. Once again, thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting content in the future.